rated mature audiences only. Viewer discretion is advised. Welcome to the Patriot Angle Podcast, a show about America's truth, unhinged, unfiltered, raw. Your host, Mike Gardner.
Hey folks, welcome to today's show. Got a lot to talk about. I'm going to have a little mix up here on the show today. I'm not going to get into one topic. There's just a lot to talk about. A lot of stuff to talk about. I want to get into today's first topic here. That's anybody hear the speech by Biden last night, Monday evening? Joe Biden's now blaming politics and misinformation while honoring 500,000 lives lost from the coronavirus. Yeah. Biden marked the milestone of 500,000 lives lost from the coronavirus, delivering a speech just last night honoring the dead. You got to listen to this. Folks, this is a president that's now blaming Trump for mishandling of the pandemic. When it was Trump to begin with that closed the border down from international travelers. This is also a president that basically said that there'll be no people dead on my watch right before he took office. Remember that, guys? Remember that, folks? Remember when Biden said right before he took the oath of office, when I'm president, there'll be no upcoming and new cases or deaths due to the coronavirus? But we're still seeing cases left and right. I mean, folks, when is this going to end? When is this pandemic going to end? Now they're saying it's over 500,000 lives lost. That's 500,000 people from the coronavirus just here in America. Folks, I scratch my head on this. I want to understand just how there's no cases of heart disease, cancer, diabetes, suicide rates. None of that gets reported in the mainstream media. That just basically just vanished. Right when they started counting the coronavirus deaths, all those other deaths, we don't hear about that even on mainstream media outlets such as CNN and others. They don't report that. They don't report the ongoing saga of suicides here in this country. They don't report that. Everything is coronavirus. Coronavirus has basically been taken over in this world. But I want to play this soundbite here. Last night of Biden making a speech. You can listen to this.
I ask all Americans to remember. Remember those we lost and those who left behind. But as we all remember, I also ask us to act, to remain vigilant, to stay socially distanced, to mask up, get vaccinated when it's your turn. We must end the politics and misinformation that's divided families, communities in the country. It's cost too many lives already. It's not Democrats and Republicans who are dying from the virus. It's our fellow Americans. It's our neighbors, our friends, our mothers, our fathers, our sons, our daughters, husbands, wives. We have to fight this together as one people, as the United States of America. That's the only way we're going to beat this virus, I promise you. The only way to spare more pain and more loss, the only way. These millstones no longer mark our national mourning. These milestones, I should say, no longer mark our national mourning.
I tell you, folks, did you just hear that? That was Biden last night speaking about the coronavirus, of the people that have lost their lives due to this virus. The only way that we'll stop this virus is if we become united. Oh, really, Joe? Oh, really, Joe? That's the only way we'll beat this virus, if we're united. So once we're united, to his understanding of this thing, once we're united, then we'll beat it, right? Then you won't see any more cases, you won't see any more deaths or anything like that. Folks, is this more being politicized? More politicized? I think so, folks. I think so. With that being said, more to the show right after these quick words. Don't go anywhere, guys. Hey guys, show today is sponsored by Spotify. Spotify, what a great app. Not only do I use it for my show here, the Patriot Angle podcast, and also the Patriot Brief, but I also, in my leisure time, love to listen to the podcast on there as well, with the shows, even the music. And what's great about Spotify, guys, is you can create your personal playlist and listen to it anywhere you go. If you're low on data, or if you just don't want to use your data, you can download your playlist right to your phone, your iPhone, your Android, and listen to it offline. So you don't really need to listen to it with your data on your personal phone's carrier service. What I also love about Spotify is their premium service. The premium service, folks, if you're not into the ads, sign up for Spotify Premium. What is it? It's basically their upgraded service on the app, and you can bypass all the ads, because trust me, folks, there's times where I don't even like listening to the ads on any of the platforms today that we have today. So download Spotify. You're going to love it, folks. It's like cutting edge. Everything you can possibly think of, it's on the Spotify app. Podcasts, shows, music, everything. Download it today, guys. You'll love it. Hey folks, back to the show. For those who's just joining in, we're talking about a lot of different things today. We're getting into the, just opened up the show with the speech that was delivered last night by President Joe Biden, marking a milestone. They're calling it a milestone of 500,000 people that's died from this virus. I don't want to touch too much into this coronavirus thing, because that's all you hear on every single platform is coronavirus this, coronavirus that. I get it. I understand, it's a virus. But folks, at the end of the day, we have to get on with our lives. We cannot continue to play this thing out more and more and more. Count cases every single day. That's all you see, especially CNN. You turn on CNN, right, folks? That's all you see. That's all you see. The little box in the upper right-hand corner of cases. Then it's categorized as, with different states. They have their cases and their death toll. I mean, that's all you see. It's like what do they get, a high out of this or something? Is that all they should report on? There's other things in this world, folks, you should report on, okay, especially the mainstream media, than just coronavirus. I mean, this is crazy. This is crazy. But I want to get into other things here. I want to get into the censoring, okay? Biden administration. Oh yeah, the censoring. Now they want to censor free speech. Okay, that's been the talk about with the deep state for well over a year now. They want to censoring free speech. They want to censor it. They basically just want to take it out of the playbook, so to speak. And they're also using it with race. Yeah, race baiting. Yeah. I mean, it's getting bad, folks. It really is getting bad. The Biden administration is teaming up now, folks, with big tech to censor free speech. Everything you post to your whether it's your political view, your patriotic view, any view or thought on your head that comes to mind, and you want to voice it out, okay, and you want to pretty much practice your amendment under the Bill of Rights, which is the freedom of speech, right? You want to practice that right. You are no longer allowed to do that, especially on social media outlets such as Facebook, Twitter. A lot of them are basically fact-checking everything you post, okay? Everything you post. So now this new article here I want to bring up on the show here, and it's going to be on the Patriot Brief later this week. I'll touch a little bit more on that on the brief. But yeah, the Biden administration wants to team up with big tech to censor free speech. Okay? Censor it. Basically just, I guess, what, are you going to make it a crime to say what's on your damn mind? Folks, this is, what? Yeah, exactly. That's what I see out of it. Like a what? What? You want to do now? You want to do what now, Biden? You want to censor? You want to make all these little executive orders, make up everything you've tried to accomplish in your 40+ political career, right? And now you want to just you want to come up with this censoring of free speech, and then top it off, team up with big tech to do it. What? We see his poll numbers. Anybody check his poll numbers out? Biden's poll numbers? Oh, they're down. They're going down. His own political party is like, they're scratching their heads like, what the hell is Joe talking about now? Anyway, the Biden administration, folks, is working with Facebook, Google, and Twitter to target. Okay, now this is where the free speech plays it out here. Remember when I tell you if you post something on any of one of those platforms, they're going to fact check it. This is what he's trying to do. He's going to target COVID misinformation, okay? So anytime that you post something that's related to COVID, it's going to be fact-checked by independent fact-checkers and overcome vaccine hesitancy, okay? Also, too, that also plays a part of it. According to senior officials in the administration who spoke to various of different outlets, okay? The White House's direct engagement with the companies to challenge this has not been previously reported yet. Biden's chief of staff, Ron Klain, has previously said that the administration will try to work with Silicon Valley on the issue. That's Facebook for all the people that are, not understanding what this is about. The disinformation, folks, that causes the vaccine hesitancy is going to be a huge obstacle in getting everyone vaccinated, and there are no large players in that than the social media platforms. This is coming from the Biden's chief of staff, Klain. Okay? What they want to do, folks, is their main objective to this whole coronavirus thing, folks, is they want to get as many people vaccinated as possible. Well, why the big push? Why the big push? And why does this have to do with free speech? Because the morality of this, folks, is when more people are starting to wake up, and that's what's going on, folks. The more people wake up to this thing and they understand what's really going on, that your voices are being silenced. This is what this is, folks. The coronavirus has been created as a political weapon, okay? To silence those, the majority of the folks, the high intellectual folks, right? The people with the high IQs that understand stupidity, nonsense, and just, things that are not factual, right? Those are the people that they want to target. Those are the people that they want to silence. Yeah, they want to silence other people too, but they want to target the people that have high intellectual mindsets, that understand stupidity. Okay, folks, it doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure this out. Okay, this whole mask thing, I want to get into the mask here with what I'm trying to say here. The whole mask, okay, idea is to silence you, to silence your free speech, to silence your views, your political views, maybe your patriotic views. They want to silence you, and they're using big tech to accomplish that. Okay? Biden's administration's censoring efforts, okay, are going to happen, folks, in the next 10 days or so. We are seeing them already played out. He's mentioned it time after time, even in his speeches. If you're paying attention to the whole Biden administration and their agenda, that's their target, folks. Censorship. And they are using COVID as a political weapon to target that. And frankly, it's bullshit, if you ask me. It's bullshit. Since when does Biden or any politician think that they can put America last? Because that's what's basically happening, folks. We are being put on the back burner of all this. And it's crap and it's stupid. It's idioticness of crap like this that we have to go through on a daily or a weekly or monthly basis. I mean, we're already into what? A year of this crap already? A year. It's hard to believe. A year. And now we have to go through the ongoing ridiculousness, silliness. Yes, a ping on that one. Thank you. That's my producer, Paul, here. He's quick on those pings, I'm telling you. You are, Paul. You're quick, man. You're quick on those pings. But here's another article here. Oh boy, did you hear this? Because you won't hear this on mainstream media. The only time you hear this is on outlets such as mine, podcast, and other conservative podcast hosts that actually report the actual facts on what's actually going on in politics today. Okay? Facebook says it will fact-check global warming misinformation. Oh yeah. You think you got a good source out there and you want your family and friends to understand what's really going on? Or maybe you're just a little independent vlogger or blogger and you want to post something, right? Nope. Not on Facebook's watch. It will be fact-checked in a heartbeat. I'm going to say more about that, but I'm going to take a quick commercial break here. I'm going to get a glass of water here because I'm going to need some type of beverage here to explain what Facebook's next approach here on free speech is. Don't go anywhere, guys.
This episode is brought to you by Shopify. Forget the frustration of picking commerce platforms when you switch your business to Shopify, the global commerce platform that supercharges your selling wherever you sell. With Shopify, you'll harness the same intuitive features, trusted apps, and powerful analytics used by the world's leading brands. Sign up today for your $1 per month trial period at shopify.com/tech, all lowercase. That's shopify.com/tech.
Hey guys, back to the show here. I had to take a little break. Got myself a nice little water here. Got my water going. Got my little potato chips. I love these potato chips, guys. I love them. It gets me going. These potato chips here. Anybody like those voodoo potato chips? They're like New Orleans. The potato chips. They're spicy. But they're freaking delicious. They're really good. I love them. Gets me going. I probably buy like a whole pack of them. I like going to Sam's Club. Yeah, I got like a whole pack of them, man. I go in there, I dig them out, and I mean, it's just, I dig them out, I mean, when I go to open the bag, they're freaking delicious. They're spicy as hell, though, but they're really, really good. I love them. And then I got my little flavored lemon water, which is really good, clears everything out. But anyway, here I want to go into this segment here that's more censoring, Yeah, Facebook CEO, yeah, announced here. This was just a couple days ago here, but Facebook says that it will fact check global warming misinformation. Yeah, oh yeah, starting a few days ago. Yeah. If you're going to report something on global warming, I'm just letting you, just warning you guys, you conservative, patriotic folks out there, such as myself. Yeah, if you post something about global warming, you're going to get fact checked. I mean, everything you post now that's political, it gets fact checked. I mean, like, why? Why does fact checking? Why do they have to violate our free speech? Tell me, why do they have to do this? Not only is like Facebook doing it, Twitter, maybe a couple other platforms. I'm not really sure, but I notice a lot of Facebook and Twitter is getting into the fact checking. They either fact check you or they just remove your damn post, or they put you in Facebook jail for like what, a couple days. You get like a little warning status on your account. You've been fact-checked by an independent fact-checker. Continuing on this behavior will result in a removal of the platform. That's all right. You want to remove me? Go ahead. Go ahead. You want to remove me? Go ahead. You want to remove me for practicing my free speech, right? Go ahead. Go ahead. Because I'm not violating anything, buddy. This is an individual platform that was set up by some dork in the Silicon Valley years and years ago that was designed first, basically, for college students, and then it went from there. Yeah, that's how Facebook started, folks. It started out by a college nerd, okay, to design this app, this platform for college students to talk to their families and friends, and then it went viral. It exploded. Then it went all over the world. Then everybody had Facebook. Yeah, you want to remove me from Facebook? Go ahead. I'll just go to a conservative platform, because those conservative platforms they believe in free speech. Yeah. Oh, yeah. You gotta listen to this here now. Tech giant Facebook recently slated its plans to start adding information labels to post about global warming that direct people to Climate Change Information Hub. Yeah. Yeah. They want it. They want to fact check it. What are you afraid of? Because that's what I think of it. When you fact check shit out, you independent fact checkers, when you're fact checking it, you're basically, you little democratic little fact checkers out there, because that's what they are. They're democratic fact checkers. They'll never tell you who they are. Hey, that's what they do. They sit in their little basement. And oh, that's wrong. I don't agree with that. So I'm going to fact check it. I'm going to send it to Facebook, and I'm going to report that post because I don't believe in that. Stupid. That's what it is. It's stupid. Yeah, I mean, you're afraid of people leaking the truth? You'd rather lie to people than the truth to be heard, right? That's what's going on. That's what's going on. Facebook or internet platforms in general are afraid of the truth. They're afraid of people really understanding what it really is. That's what fact checking is. I mean, seriously. You want to fact check something? You want to violate my freedom of speech? Go ahead. Go ahead, kick me off of Facebook, kick me off of Twitter. We American people, we patriots, won't stand for it. We'll just go somewhere else. We'll go to another conservative platform that actually believes in free speech, believes in the Bill of Rights, believes in the Constitution. But on to other news here. On to other news. It's coming out of here. The Circle Back girl, Jen Psaki. Yeah. She's now partially blaming inherited problems for 100,000 coronavirus deaths in Joe Biden's first month. She's blaming it. Oh, yeah. She's blaming inheritedness. You know what that comes from, folks, right? Yeah, this administration is blaming the coronavirus mishandling on the previous administration, which was Trump. Oh, you got to listen to this here. You want to listen? Yeah. We'll listen to Circle Back Girl. Yeah, clip number 4, please.
You mentioned at the top of your remarks the grim milestone that the country is facing today with these 500,000 deaths. As the country is in this moment of reflection, 100,000 of those Americans have died within the last month. What reflections is this White House having on the last month? As we ask as a country, could more have been done? As Dr. Fauci said today, it didn't have to be this bad. Could more have been done in the last month also?
Well, I think we, inherited a circumstance where there were not enough vaccines ordered. There were not enough vaccinators available to vaccinate Americans, and there were not enough places for people to go to get those vaccines shot into their arms. And you can always look back and say, we wish we would have done this better. We wish the storm wouldn't have come. But our focus is on building out of the hole that we inherited and ensuring that we are taking every step necessary, every step possible to reach people in their communities, to tap into the manufacturing sector through the DPA, to communicate effectively about eligibility. And that's what our focus is on at this point in time, the path forward.
Oh, give me a break. Give me a break. You inherited it? Inherited what? Because a lot of Americans are starting to scratch their freaking heads on this. They're scratching their damn heads, understanding are we being lied to every day, more and more every day about this damn coronavirus? Folks, when will this end? No one will know. No one will know. Because Dr. Fraudsey, that's what I call him. Yeah, Dr. Fauci. Yeah, that's Dr. Fraudsey. Dr. Fraudsey is saying now we have to double up on the damn masks. We got to put 2 masks on. Then we got to put 3 masks on. Now we're going to have to put 4 masks. Oh, by the summertime, you're going to have to be wearing 5 masks. Yeah. You want to put a mask on. It makes you feel better. It makes you think that you're going to be safe from the coronavirus. Go ahead, put a mask on. Am I anti-mask? No, I'm not anti-mask. But I'm not going to let a pandemic control my life. I'm not going to have this damn democratic dictatorship control my life, control my damn free speech, and that's that. I'm not going to have it, folks. I'm not going to have it. You see that every single place. Every single place. It's getting so bad. Oh yeah. Now, did you hear? I had to look at it. I had to make sure that this was true. Because I don't know how in the hell they made this a law. But yeah, that was Dr. Fraudsey that I guess he insinuated over to Biden to make sure that this was put in place because Trump never did it. Trump never had the audacity to do it. So you have to do it, Joe. Yeah, Joe Biden, Sleepy Joe, now made a law, which I touched on a couple episodes back, I believe. Yeah. If you check those episodes back, we're going to circle back like Jen Psaki says. We're going to circle back to that episode that Joe Biden actually made this a federal law now. Yeah, regarding masks. If you are on federal property or you are traveling on public transportation, you have to mask up or face consequences. Oh, what are the consequences? Either a hefty fine, maybe some jail time. Yeah, this is an actual law now, folks. Folks, is this America? Or is this a third world hellhole? Because I tell you right now, socialism is very much alive right now in this country, and it's very scary. Very, very scary. So, yeah, we got a soundbite here playing the plane. I don't know if you can hear it in the background. Got Mr. Paul, producer, putting the plane background. Yeah, that's people understanding. Yeah, that's people understanding that this crap is more politicized than what actually it's being stand for. Oh yeah. This is just stupid. Nonsense crap. And we shouldn't we should not take this like it's the only disease in the world, folks, that kills. Oh yeah. Now they're saying that coronavirus is more deadlier than cancer, heart disease, and drugs alone. Oh yeah. It bypasses all that. Yeah. But you see, you don't hear you don't hear it. You don't hear them talking about cancer deaths. You don't hear them talking about heart disease, diabetes. You don't hear about that. That all of a sudden was cured under COVID. Yeah, they don't talk about any of that. COVID is being overhyped in a very, very large margin. Very, very large margin. But you know, what could we do? What could we do to overcome this? I mean, you know, can we hold our heads and sing Kumbaya? Could we like you know, just pray and understand that it'll go away someday, sooner or later? I mean, you know, can we? You know what we could do? We could understand what we learned from this past year. That, folks, socialism does not work in America. It doesn't work in any country on the face of this earth. And I think people are starting to understand that. They are starting to understand the dictatorship of this, the controlling, the violating of constitutional rights, and it should not be withheld or tolerated in this country. It shouldn't. It shouldn't, because the American people are going to step up. They are going to be awoken, okay? They are going to understand that this crap needs to end. Because you have a president right now in this country that is not making good for America. He's making things worse. With that being said, folks, thank you for joining into today's podcast episode. If you'd like to hear any other previous podcast episodes, please listen to them on Spotify, Google, Apple, or anywhere you hear a podcast. We are also available on the Facebook page, the Patriot Angle Podcast, as well as Instagram. And soon, very, very soon, starting the 24th of, it's actually tomorrow, we will be available on Rumble. Yes, Rumble. So listen to us in the near future. And also, folks, hit that follow or like or subscribe button and tune in to the Patriot Angle Podcast and also the Patriot Brief. With that being said, guys, thank you for listening, and take care.
You just heard an episode of the Patriot Angle Podcast, an Anchor platform.